one.
This is a hell of a fight. Griffen is the only guy from Ground Zero I don't think I've had a chance to call any of his fights. He's a guy they've been hiding from us.
Yes.
And now here he is getting ready to compete for the title against the crowd favorite, Chase Thomas. But we're right here in his backyard, and he's ready to surprise some people. Colin Caprini told me he had a great wrestling background, really solid wrestling, and he's an excellent striker as well, karate style. So it should be an interesting stylistic matchup with Chase. He's definitely got a height and reach advantage here.
Well, this would be interesting because I see Chase typically take people down and they can't stop his wrestling. But if we have another wrestling background, if he nullifies, it could be an interesting
That
fight.
was the first thing that I thought was interesting when Colin told me that, because, like you say, most people haven't been able to stop that from Chase Thomas.
Yeah.
Excellent wrestler himself. Let's see if tonight it cancels out and we see a striking match.
That would be interesting. Going with the pink cheetah.
And here he is, the Fireball Kid, back again to defend his belt.
You have your Chase Thomas t-shirt on tonight.
Of course, every time he fights, I've got to. I've got 3 more in a bag over here now, so I could wear a Chase Thomas shirt every day of the week almost.
Here's another Dropkick Murphy song right now.
And you know, it's funny, I think I've told you this before. This song was always taboo in my gym because everybody I ever saw or everybody we saw walk out to it lost. Chase Thomas broke the curse, ladies and gentlemen. He always walks out to shipping up to Boston. I mean, look at him. He's red-headed. He's obviously Irish. Probably has the ability to put down quite a few beers.
He's got a killer mullet.
He told me he thought about cutting it into the Hulk Hogan.
The skullet?
Yeah, the skullet. But he said he thought better of it. I told him I think he made the right choice.
I think so too. There's only one Hulk Hogan.
There aren't many men that can pull that off. And he's too pale.
That's
He's not got that hot dog skin that Hulk Hogan has.
Or the 24-inch pythons. What you gonna do, brother? He's having a rough day.
Chase Thomas was mad at me for his last fight against Sheldon Starcher. I said it was a bit premature of a stoppage. But, you know, I just want to see him compete longer. That's the only reason.
All right, John Jones, let's go.
This is a super interesting matchup. From a guy in Griffen that he's such an unknown quantity.
The new Line Cagefighting Featherweight Championship, scheduled for 3 rounds. Fighting first out in the blue corner, representing Ground Zero Fighting Systems, with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Weighing in at 145 pounds even, dressed in pink and black trunks, from Morgantown, West Virginia, across the cage, representing Ryoma, with a record of 4 wins and 1 loss, weighing in at 145 pounds even, dressed in peacock trunks, from Morgantown, Maryland, Ryoma, new championship, final instructions by our referee, Tony Stephanie. Championship.
And Chase Thomas looking to defend his title for the 2nd time. You know, it's funny. It reminds me a lot of that UFC heavyweight belt. These new line belts are hard to hang on to, and it shows the level of competition in the area is growing.
Well, and that's the thing about MMA is you can't hide in MMA. There's going to be nobody that's 20-0 against another guy that's 20-0. Like, if you're good, you're going to fight the good guys.
Nice jab from Griffen.
Yeah, and already we're seeing kind of a stand-up battle. I don't know if they've already kind of decided it's going to be hard to take each other down, or we're going to see here in the next little bit.
Chase Thomas likes to chain his takedowns off heavy shots. Usually his power surprises guys at this weight class. And once he can get his hands on you, then he'll take you down. But Griffen using excellent footwork, staying in and out, doing exactly what he needs to do right now. Nice low kick from Griffen.
You know, I know that kick sounded good, but it also kind of landed at the elbow, and sometimes those hurt worse.
Oh, sometimes it can break your arm.
Yeah.
It landed in a super bad spot. But Griffen doesn't look any the worse for wear. He keeps going. He's still throwing kicks. And I think so far he's taken this round. Chase is having a tough time getting in that range he likes.
Oh, good
Eats
knee.
a big hook coming in and a knee. And then a kick. Griffen staying busy.
So is this the toughest round you've seen Chase have in a while, Elijah?
Absolutely. I think Chase took a loss up in Pennsylvania, I believe, not too long ago. But at New Line, he's been stellar.
Yes.
Absolutely unstoppable.
And again, it's early in the round, but it definitely looks like he's trying to find the distance.
It's taking him more time to figure this guy out. It's a step up in competition here. Griffen, you know, I knew when I saw that he came from Ground Zero in Morgantown, he's going to be ready.
Absolutely.
Even though I knew nothing about him, they're not going to throw a guy into a title fight against Chase Thomas. They know Chase really well, so they had to have a lot of confidence in Griffen.
Yeah, and that's what Colin was saying before he left, too, that he considers him his protege, and he thinks he's definitely a young, up-and-coming stud. Look at the redness on the leg there. It looks amazing, huh?
He caught him with that knee up the middle, grazed him, and Chase nodded in acknowledgement.
Yeah, and Chase's right leg is very red right near the knee.
I think Chase Thomas is going to have to get inside, start utilizing his clinch a little more, make this a more gritty, dirty fight. We've yet to see him shoot.
Yeah, and that's the most interesting part to me is no attempt, right? So, I mean, again, it could be the game plan, maybe to tire him out, then shoot, but yeah.
And Griffen looks very confident.
Yeah, their corner's very happy, as they should be. That was a good round for them.
So if you're in Chase Thomas's corner, what adjustments do you tell him to make?
It's interesting. He's been getting hit with the leg kicks a lot, right? But I think he needs to use his punches to shoot up a takedown, or use it to set up a takedown, rather, because we know that's his game. So he's going away from the game that we know, that we've seen, and what's made him the champion. And again, it may be because they know he's a good wrestler, but we haven't seen this game out of him before.
Well, that's the thing, too. I think almost every takedown I remember Chase landing, though, came off a hard combination from the feet. He tends to crack you on the feet. It's that GSP style. He gets you in striking mode and then takes you down.
And that looked like he was going to do something, right? The way he came out.
His corner, I believe, is called for more wrestling.
Yeah, and you can see now he's feinting the takedowns now.
Excellent work from Ryoma. As always.
Again, Griffen hitting that leg. Again, that leg's red. Front snap kick.
Threw it up high, too, almost like an axe kick.
Yeah.
And he ends up on top here and chases back to his feet.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much there, right? It was a slippage, but crowd reacted. Nothing really happened there.
And excellent work from Leombruno to seize that opportunity.
Those looked tough. Those look good. Again, he's peppering that front leg. And Chase looked like he was going to switch stances there for a second. He didn't. You can see the redness there. Look at it. It's starting to bruise. But again, it's odd. But somebody that's got red hair, a little bit fair skin, they're going to kind of mark up a little bit more than we are. So it might not be as bad as it looks.
And then,
but it's red.
This
So
is
look at
interesting
Rafa, so-
because I believe Leombruno missed weight for this fight.
Interesting. So it can't be a title fight, or
Well, if Thomas wins, he retains the title, and if Leombruno wins, he doesn't get the title, which has got to be a big bummer for
it's a
Leombruno,
shame.
especially as well as he's performing right now.
But Chase does not look right from the past that I've seen him. Would you agree? This just doesn't look like the same guy we've seen fight before.
I think a big part of it, though, is to step up in opponent, because Leombruno is a really bad stylistic matchup as well. He's so long, throwing those kicks up the middle, keeping him off of him.
Yeah,
And the guys we've seen before, they didn't have that wrestling
absolutely.
to combat Chase Thomas.
Well, now we're seeing Chase go backwards a lot. Look at that. Followed up with punches and kicks, but he's very, very, very measured, right? He's not getting out of a place where he can get taken down.
And it's really admirable to see the patience that Leombruno has for a young fighter. He's staying super technical, picking his shots, fighting a perfect fight really so far.
Absolutely. I'm just not seeing a whole lot of the normal Chase right now.
And that's the hard part. Everybody has off nights.
Absolutely.
But
Oh, there's the takedown.
oh man, and a big knee.
Yeah.
Chase Thomas's chin holds up, but you can tell he felt that one.
Yeah. Let's see if that scared him a little bit. If that'll make him shoot again or not.
These are the fights, so when you're a guy like Chase Thomas, you see what you're made of. And that tests you like, and this is what you need before you turn pro.
Absolutely.
A fight like this. Leombruno got to be up to 2 rounds now.
Yes, I agree.
If you're Chase Thomas, you need to finish here. And if you're in the corner, Leombruno, what are you telling him? More of the same?
More of the same. I'd say we're up 2 rounds to none. Don't mess up. Right. There's really not any adjustments to make. Right. Those front up kicks that he's thrown, those snapping kicks, are keeping the takedowns away. It's very measured. He's not getting overextended. He's not charging, which leaves him open for a takedown.
It's a perfect fight for a guy with 3 fights. He
Absolutely.
really looks very experienced.
I'll be honest, I mean, he looks like a professional, right? I mean, this is a very technically sound, solid fight. He's not getting out of character. And it just looks good. He looks like he's well-trained and well-prepared, which I expect nothing less from that team. But it's same for the Ryoma, right? And to your point, Elijah, everybody has an off night. I just don't feel this is the normal Chase that we see. There's something off, and it could be Griffen that did it, right? But something just doesn't seem right. Ooh.
I just think it's a perfect game plan. The way
Yeah.
he's fighting Chase Thomas is the way you need to fight Chase Thomas.
Yes. Oh.
Chase Thomas is at the point where he's going to have to start taking some big risks in order to get this win.
My leg's going to hurt tomorrow, I got a feeling, huh?
Oh, absolutely. You see the redness there on it.
I can even see some redness on his right arm there. So maybe took a couple kicks to the bicep.
Oh, and a big right hand, or left hand sneaks through from the southpaw. Leombruno. Two minutes left in this title fight. And Leombruno absolutely looks picture perfect. So far, he's not been in any trouble. Ooh, head clash there. Nasty.
We got, half of this round is over, and I'm just not seeing anything different, right?
It's coming down to desperation time from
Yeah.
Chase Thomas. He's going to have to do something big here.
But I'm surprised, even on the leg kicks, maybe try to catch one. I'm not a big fan of catching it, but you just got to change something up, right? Sweep that away with your hand.
And we've seen very little clinch work.
Yes.
There he
finally
catches
one.
that kick.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, beautiful job from Leombruno.
But, you know, this is where he needed to have the fight, right? Because now it's different, right? He's got the clinch, dirty boxing.
And there it is.
More success. What, you know, again, this is where he needed to be.
He's calling him to the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Trying to make something happen here with 40 seconds left is the Fireball Kid.
Those leg kicks.
As he watches this title slipping from his grasp.
Now you see the confidence in Griffin where he just stalked him down there.
And another kick up the middle,
Yeah.
keeping Chase Thomas at bay. Chase Thomas has had a lot more success in this round, but it's too little too late, I think. 5 seconds left. And there's the bell in an excellent title fight. Just a picture-perfect performance, though, from the newcomer, Griffen Leombruno.
Yeah. It's a great
The hype
fight.
is real.
It is.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the championship bout going to distance, and then we go to judges' scorecards for your official decision. All three judges see this bout the same, 30-27, for your winner by unanimous decision. And